Hello, welcome to Chiefs Fan Center. Please like and subscribe. Kaizer Chiefs won, Amazulu won, FNB Stadium. It's been a long day for me, feeling tired. Thought I'd watch a very good game of football, and that was the case in the first half. But the second half was disappointing from Kaizer Chiefs. And uh, before we talk about Mayo and Lepo missing the penalty, I'd like for us to talk about the subs. I mean, the subs came on too late. Um, Cirino, Da Silva, Duba. Those are the three changes that were made, and they were made. The first one was made in the 70th minute by Kaizer Chiefs. So it's already very disappointing from Kaizer Chiefs how those subs come on late, because you could see from the 60th minute, the 50th minute, that subs need to be made. Kaizer is not fit. Lepo was always losing the ball. Buile Modi grew out of the game as the game went on. So the subs had to be made very, very early. And these coaches, I don't know how they think or what's going in their mind, because the success of Kaizer Chiefs over the season has been based on making the right subs at the right time. Richards Bay, Cirino scores, substitution. Polokwane City, Ndlovu scores, sub. Reinforced sub, assist. Golden Arrows, Da Silva, a sub. So this season we've been relying on substitutions. And then when it's time to make the right subs, you don't make them. You could even go to last year, Orlando Pirates. Du and Dupree had a hand in the goal. The Sundowns came in the semis. Msimango, Matlo, and Dupree off the bench to make a difference. So how are you not making the right subs today? It was a huge disappointment. And the way we were so intense in the first half, and the players were going out of it, he had to make the subs right. And he did make the subs, but he made the subs late, and the subs were made also. It was the wrong subs, because Kaizer was fucking tired today. He was tired. He couldn't do anything after the 60 minutes. He is not fit. You see? So that's just the first thing I wanted to talk about, which is the subs. Now we can dive into the game. Kaizer Mayo, disgrace, man. Disgrace. I can't even look at you in the eye. Coach Magahambe, because Utenga abadlali, and exactly in fact, she's led today. Like, I don't know, Shinga, I mean, Shislet, he's just making him shine. A shiny new toy. Spetumlungu to help cause for communication. Bakulumi Isingis. That's all we bought Shislet for. And I'm excited about this guy. He's like 28, 27. He's in his prime. How is he not playing? Shislet. And then you keep on Kaizer Mayo. Kaizer Mayo. Not that Kaizer Mayo is a bad player, but you could see him do was tired also. And first half, all of these guys, I would rate them a 7 and 8 and 9. Du, Modi, Lelepo, the entire front line. Oxford was good also. But you could see as the game went on. And we have to look at the coach. Let's not look at the coach today. Today was a bad coaching performance today. The subs were made way too late. Does not trust them. Because the players that are starting now, they're going to think they're big. On to Kaizer Mayo, before I read the comments. Disgrace. You're just breaking my heart. People always talk to me about, we always debate about Messi, Ronaldo, and there's a reason I always choose Messi. Because I hate teammates like that. I hate teammates like that. Me, I've played football. Itiski. I've played it a lot. And I hate teammates who do that, who take someone's goals. That's why I love someone like Messi, a team player. Not to say Ronaldo's not a team player, but he would also do that if he was onside. And even if the goal was onside, Why are you taking goal? Yamjita. I spent it in one. Do. Why are you putting that in? There was a time where Firmino of Liverpool, he also did that. Well, he left it. Mario cost us today. And if you're going to play for yourself, you can just fuck off. You can go back to Algeria. Respectfully, of course. He can just go back to Algeria. If he's going to play for himself, he can just go back to Algeria. Serino came in. He was a star. And he said, I don't need to train at this team anymore. What happened? We benched him for 2 months. And we made him and we put him in line. Serino now is a humble player for Kaizer Chiefs. No one is bigger than Kaizer Chiefs. Not Nabi, not me, not anybody. This is our club. So if you're going to play for yourself, then kindly leave the club, Kaizer Samayo. You're a very good player, but what you did today was a disgrace and cost us the points. We can't even talk about Lepo now because he missed his penalty, but it wasn't even a penalty, to be honest. So therefore, and do equalized. So either way, we got that goal. We can't even talk about the positives anymore because I don't know what Kaizer Chiefs is, guys. Can someone tell me in the comments or live chat what is Kaizer Chiefs this season? What are we? Are we a top 8 team? Are we fighting relegation? Are we a top 3 team? Are we a top 5 team? I don't know what Kaizer Chiefs is this season. You tell me. Because I don't know. Stupid points are being dropped at home. When you win the league or competing for the league, look at the Orlando Pirates, look at Sundowns. They make what? They make Loftus and the Orlando Stadium a fortress. Win at least 80% of your games. And it seems like all the home games are at FNB this time. Meaning the entire second half of the season from January, May. Because most of our games are going to be away. We're going to have to go to Richards Bay, Buffalo City Stadium in the Eastern Cape, Polokwane, Free State. Chill breeze, how are you, man? Scoring 1 goal each game will not take Kaizer Chiefs anyway. Yeah, man, this team, I don't know what's going on. And Lilepo, guys, he's not an intelligent player. He's not smart. I'm sorry. Guy can score. If this guy was serious, if you could give Lilepo, I don't know, Ndusha Walala as mind, then this guy could score maybe 30 goals in the PSL. Because that's how good he is, or that's how he gets into the right spaces. But now, if we're being honest, I would say, this guy can score 30 goals a season if he wants to in the PSL. Not just in the league, I'm saying in total. PSL maybe 15, 20. But he doesn't have this thing, football in mind. Yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. I can't even talk about the good players today. Cross was good today. Gunika was good. Ox was very good today. But he got let down by attack. And it's not their fault, you know. The attack was good in the first half. It's just that they got tired in the second half, which is normal. But the thing is, there was so many chances in the first half to score. The game should have been wrapped up in this first half. So even if you're tired in the second half, the game's already done. I don't mind him doing my being tired. But why are you tired when you haven't scored the goals? When you're taking someone else's goals, when you're offside and tapping it in? Pule Modi was Messi today in the first half. I mean, because Pule Modi at this stage of his career, he's only 24, but he's like maybe in Upamanyes right now. Like, he plays with the ball in his feet. He doesn't carry the ball. He doesn't run with the ball. He plays with the ball with his feet and then passes. He's not a mobile player. Trap and pass. But today he drove forward, dribbled. Everyone was good in the first half, literally. But I dropped down in the second half. And then the subs were late. You see, You can't blame Kaizer for being tired in the second half. You can't blame Lebo for being tired. These guys played Cav in a very intense game at FNB on Saturday or Sunday. Saturday. You can't blame him for being tired. But the coaches, you got to make the sub. You've got to. You've got to make the sub at the 16th minute. Because that game was boring in the second half. At 70 minutes, I remember saying, Fetu, make subs. And then I see the screen, the fans are doing this. We're all thinking the same thing as Chiefs friends. From Western Cape to Limpopo, all of us are saying the same thing. Make the subs early. And then he's just here to be, I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. It's just not a bad player. I think that's the bad thing about being a fan and not being a coach. Because maybe the coach sees Shislet at training and says, nah, he ain't good enough. Who signed this guy? But us as fans, we want to see him in the ground. I don't know, guys. I didn't watch the preseason tour in Netherlands. I didn't watch it. I did not. How was Shislet? And even if he was bad, we're playing against FC20, Europa League teams. So you can't judge a player of that. Look at Da Silva. He was bad in the Netherlands tour, apparently. But come and look at now. He can get maybe 5-10 goals. Come on, guys. Today was very, very bad and disappointing. Stupid points. 4 points dropped in the past 2 games, and that was against Amazulu and was against Maruma Gardens. Those are 4 points we dropped very easily. Easy points that we dropped there. And I told you, what did I say at the beginning? That losing to Sundowns won't cost you the league. Drawing to Skokune United and Stellenbosch won't cost you the league. Losing against Pirates and Sundowns twice, 12 points, you can lose both of those games. Doesn't cost you the league. What games cost you the league? Marmo Gallants at home. Amazulu at home. Magesi at home. Richards Bay away. These are the games that cost you. So, I don't know, gents. I don't know, Buffett. I don't know what has achieved this season. What are we? Let's just scam CAF and see where we go from there. I think we can scam CAF. And it's typical of Kaizer Chiefs. It's very typical for us to finish maybe top 5, top 6 with these players. With maybe a top 3 team, we finish number 8 or we finish number 10. And maybe scam a CAF league. Only Chiefs can go 9 games undefeated in the league, last win in March against Magesi, and then win the Nedbank Cup, beating Sundowns, Stellenbosch, the top 3 of the league along the way. Only Chiefs can do that. So what are we, a cup team? I mean, we're going to face Stellenbosch on Sunday. And we're going to beat Stellenbosch like 6 times in a row now. When we're this poor at Western Cape. It's so typical of Kaizer Chiefs to win that game on Sunday. It's so typical. And the Chiefs, the thing is, when you look at these players individually, they're doing well. They are doing well. Lilepo is winning his duels. Solomon is getting forward. Quinica, very good on the ball. Locked down his man. Cross locks down his man. Miguel locks down his man. Oxen Tetwa wins the midfield battle. Hospital Ngobo wins the midfield battle. Kang Samayo gets the better of Phillies and his fellow centre back. Pule Modi destroying Hanamubo, whoever's playing right back. These players individually, they do beat the individual man because for player, Chiefs has the second or third best squad in the country. It's just that they're not a team. And that's very disappointing. I ain't even going to do player ratings today. I'm not going to do player ratings today. Very disappointing, guys. I'm going to watch Barcelona. Please like and subscribe to Chiefs Fan Sense. Thank you for the support as usual.